feature mine. So new evidence has came out that confirms Antarctica is a large ice ring that surrounds the entire Earth and not this small continent the size of Australia at the bottom of a globe. And so with all other countries that signed on to the Antarctic Treaty, they have these bases in Antarctica. And on a globe, you'll notice how Antarctica, like I said, is very small. So these bases are positioned around Antarctica. But when you spread that out to a flat Earth map, like a Gleasons map, for example, you'll notice that these same stations in Antarctica are spread out across the entire flat Earth circle, the outer ring of flat Earth. So that's where this experiment comes in, because with the security cam footage, you will see how this one guy was able to gain access to the security footage, and he took shots of Antarctica at the same time from all of the different stations. So he was able to take footage, let's say at 8 o'clock, for example. So on a small continent like they show on the globe for Antarctica, you would expect pretty much the entire continent to be dark, right? But with this footage, we see that half of the security cam footage shows it was daytime still, and the other half shows it was dark. So I think he took about maybe footage from about 8 different bases. And I'm going to leave a link in the comment section and description box so you can check out this experiment for yourself and see how it will show how these bases, half of them are daytime still and the other half was dark. And you can actually match this up with the Gleasons map, because on the Gleasons map, it turns pretty much the Earth into a clock. So like on a wall clock, you'll see most of them are 12 hours, but if they were 24 hours, you would notice how the hour hand matches the sun. So it would take one full day for the hour hand to get across the entire clock. So you can match where the sun is at any time. And so you would notice how you can match that up with these Antarctic bases and time them and see which ones should be light and which ones should be in the dark. And that's what he did. And he was able to find out that it matched up perfectly. And the areas, well, the bases that you would expect to be in daytime still were in daytime, and the bases that should have been in night were in night, because he took the footage all at the exact same time. And on a small continent, like I said, you would expect all of the bases to be pretty much the same and not match up with this Gleasons map. So even DITRH has a flat Earth, sun, moon, and zodiac clock app that does the same thing, and it shows you where the sun would be, where it'd be lighting up an area of the Earth, because the sun is much smaller than they tell us. It's hovering above the Earth and going in a circle, so it lights up the areas where it's above. And it's kind of like how a spotlight would work at a concert. You would see a spotlight that can shine on the celebrity, and it just lights up where the celebrity is, and the rest of the area is dark around where the light is not reaching. So that's pretty much how the light would work on the flat Earth. And we can match this up with evidence. And he even came back 3 hours later in this experiment, and when you would expect the sun to be setting in an area and going on to the next land or the next area of the Earth, that's what happened. He came back, and 3 hours later you could see the sun setting and moving on to the next area. And then you would be able to pull up the security cam footage where you would think the sun was going and follow it and be able to track the sun's movement going in a circle above the Earth. And it would be surrounding a larger outer ring that matches the Gleasons flat Earth map perfectly. And so no one owns Antarctica, but yet all of these countries have teamed up and are working together to keep people from figuring this out. And it turns out that they actually have proven flat Earth with their security cam footage. And so now we know how these countries operate. They're all teamed up and working together, and when we see them acting like they're going against each other, if they end up going nation against nation, that's the people that they have going nation against nation for their, for their plans. And the leaders are safe and sound in their bunkers, and they're waiting for the smoke to clear. And they're all actually getting along just perfectly. All these countries, they make you think that they're all, a lot of them are against each other, but really they're all working together for one plan. And we see that with proof with this Antarctic Treaty. And even with the flights, you never see a explorer able to go across Antarctica and come up the other side, like from South America, and pop up across Antarctica and pop up in Australia. You can't never verify anyone has ever done that. So that's more proof that Antarctica is not a small continent at the bottom of a globe. It's actually an outer ring that surrounds the earth, and they're surrounding it and keeping people from figuring out what this earth is. And so check out the link in the comment section and watch this experiment yourself and figure out how we can gain access to these same security cam footage, and maybe we can repeat this experiment and confirm it and add this to the list of proofs of flat earth. So I'm also going to leave links if you would like to sign up to my free email newsletters so I can send videos directly to you. Make sure you click your notification bell. I'm going to also leave links to my other channels, my social media, my Feed Your Mind store, and much more. I'm also going to leave a link if you would like to support this channel. You can donate as little as $1 to my Patreon or my YouTube membership or my PayPal. And your support's going to help me get much more documentary style videos out. I actually got a real good one coming out very soon, and it's going to be an early release to all patrons and all members. So thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Feed Your Mind signing off.